You don't want to be them people in the gym that's slamming the weight. No, control the weight. If you cannot control it, the weight is too heavy. One step back. You don't need to come all the way back here. That's what the safety pins are for. Jazz, I have a lot of knee pain. My knees are hurting. Can I do squats? Yes, you can. As long as you're cueing everything properly. If you are not cueing your squats properly, it can be a detriment. Your first cue, always hips back. Squats are one of the best movements that you can do for your knees. Take it from someone who had 2 ACL surgeries and everything that we did in therapy was squats and lunges, all right? You get under this bar, everything is light. Do not get under this bar already defeated. Oh, I don't know. No, eat that. This is light work. Even if you know you ain't never done the weight before, you gotta psych your mind out. Light, let's go. Peace YouTube, it's Jazz Avantí. Listen, this video right here was highly requested. I'm about to show y'all exactly what you need to do in the gym. Listen, follow this workout to the T, okay? I'm about to give you literally all of the game right now, okay? So save this video. This workout that I'm about to show y'all is the exact plan that I started when I first started my weight loss journey. So just tap in. Listen, we're gonna start off with deadlifts, one of my favorite movements, okay? Let's go. So you wanna make sure that your shins are almost touching the bar, okay? You don't wanna start off so far back because it's gonna throw your back out, right? So make sure you're close to the bar, dip down, okay? Number one cue, we're going to retract your shoulders. You're engaging the muscles in your back, your lats, your traps, your rear delts. You don't wanna come up with that jerking motion. That's gonna hurt your back, okay? So, boom, retract those shoulders. Make sure that core is tight. Blow it out. Squeeze at the top, okay? Slow and steady going back down. Okay? Slow and steady going down. You don't want to be them people in the gym that's slamming the weight. No, control the weight. If you cannot control it, the weight is too heavy. All right, next up we're gonna do squats. My next best favorite movement. Personally, I like going with my heels elevated because it's more quad dominant. You can do flat foot. I'm gonna show you how to do flat foot and then I'm gonna show you the heels elevated version, okay? So before we even unrack this bar, you want to go under this bar with the right mindset. I have worked with hundreds of clients and they always say, oh, I don't know, it's too heavy. You already counting yourself out, okay? So anytime you hop under a bar, you be like, light work, light, you're psyching yourself out, okay? Because whatever you say, your body is gonna follow. Make sure that your shoulders are square, okay? Make sure everything is aligned, okay? Before you even take off the weight, make sure your core is contracted. Boom. One step back. You don't need to come all the way back here. That's what the safety pins are for. First cue, hips back, not down, okay? Your knees will feel it. Hips back, don't go down first, okay? That is putting a lot of tension on your patella tendon, okay? So your first cue, hips back, then sit down. Drive up, okay? Hips back. Go down deep as you can. Drive up. I see a lot of people like this. This is putting a lot of strain on your neck. Keep your spine neutral, okay? You don't gotta look all the way down, but just keep your spine neutral. As you can see, I'm embracing my core before I go down into my squat. A common question that I get, Jazz, I have a lot of knee pain. My knees are hurting. Can I do squats? Yes, you can. As long as you're cueing everything properly, okay? If you are not cueing your squats properly, it can be a detriment. But like I said, you wanna make sure that everything is cued up. Making sure that your feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width. I like pointing mine a little outward, not too much. Your first cue, always hips back. Like you're going to sit down on a toilet. Like when you sit down on the toilet, you just don't sit down like that. We go back, okay? So that's your first cue, okay? Squats are one of the best movements that you can do for your knees, all right? Take it from someone who had 2 ACL surgeries and everything that we did in therapy was squats and lunges, all right? Set number 2, let's go. Yep. All right, next movement we got standing overhead press, okay? You can do this movement seated. I like doing it standing because it activates all of my core muscles, okay? When you're standing, you have to activate your core, your obliques, the lower back, okay? You're just getting a little bit more out of the movement. However, if this is your first time doing overhead press, do it seated. Okay, I'm gonna show you the standing version. Pete, we still right here on this squat rack. We ain't touched not one machine. Main thing here, we're doing a strict press. We're not doing a push press. Push press, you use momentum. Strict, no momentum. When you move this bar, I want you to think barbell through the ceiling. Bring your head through the window, slow going down. Slow. When you come down, think elbows tucked. You don't want to do this. It's hurting your back. Head through the window. Keeping that core engaged. So for my people with shoulder pain, this movement right here is really good. It's going to strengthen all of the heads. Your anterior deltoid, your medial, and your rear delt. Take it from someone who suffers from chronic shoulder pain. Doing this movement right here allows me to be functional, but I'm definitely gonna get this shoulder checked out. However, utilizing this movement right here is really helping the joints and the tendons in my shoulder, okay? Here we go, set number 2, let's go. It's day 3 on my watermelon washout. As you can see, we got some watermelon for our water or for our hydration. All right, so next up for your back, we got bent over barbell rows. A couple of things before you start. You don't want to be, no, you want it strict. So if you got to go lighter in weight, do that, okay? Like we always say, You want your core contracted, okay? Okay, I'm staying hinged in this movement here. Elbows back and down. Elbows back, down. I'm not like this, okay? Keep your spine neutral. Elbows back. All right, incline chest press, by far my favorite movement for chest. It is the movement that helped me tone up my chest and kill my bra fat, okay, and just build upper body strength. Couple of things. You wanna make sure that you have a nice solid base, okay? You don't wanna be close like this. Nice, solid, wide base. Now, when you unrack the weight, me personally, to make sure that I'm aligned, I like putting my thumbs, come closer, I like putting my thumbs at the edge of these ridges, boom, and locking it in. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to bench like this. Don't bench, this is called the dead grip or the death grip. Your hands slip like that, all right? So you wanna make sure you lock that thing on in there. Now, going down, go down easy, okay? Make sure you control every single rep. The weight does not control you. Elbows are tucked in. Touch your chest, explode up. Easy going down, elbows tucked, touch your chest, explode. Hey, don't be afraid to do incline chest press. I love this movement, especially for ladies, because it helps tone up our upper body and it helps build upper body strength. You're not gonna look like a big old bodybuilder. That's not gonna happen. Natty gang. Let's go, set two. You get under this bar, everything is light. Do not get under this bar already defeated. Oh, I don't know. No, eat that. This is light work. Even if you know you ain't never done the weight before, you gotta psych your mind out. Light, let's go. Light. When you go heavy, you want to really make sure that your feet are wide, because I want you to see how I'm engaging my hips, my glutes in this movement, all right? Like, like, like. Alright fam, so barbell hip thrust, couple of cues right here. You want to make sure, of course, you have a wide base, and as you can see, I am thrusting up powerful, okay? I'm just firing my glutes off, okay? This is really good for your glutes, hamstrings, and I am driving through my heels here, okay? So Bulgarian split squats, one of my favorite movements to do for my quads, okay? You want to start at the bottom. You don't want to get the weight and trying to hop on, you know what I'm saying? So you want to get the weight, or you want to get your foot placed on the bench, okay? Lay it flat on the dorsal surface of your foot. Go down and then come up. The closer your feet is, the more quad dominant. The further your feet is, the more glute and hamstring dominant, okay? We're going to start quad dominant. Make sure your knees does not cave in. Okay, hinging at my hips first. Okay. Driving through the balls of my feet. Walking lunges, another great leg strengthener / leg builder. All right, this is super great for your knees. And as you can see here, I'm slightly stepping towards the side because you want to be hyper intentional on your knee placement, making sure it does not cave inward. Okay, so give these a try. All right, ladies, so that concludes the session today. Listen, there are many hundreds of movements that you can do in the gym. However, I wanted to keep it basic for y'all today. We talked about essential functional movements today. We went over the squat, the deadlift. We went over the overhead standing press. Also went over the barbell hip thrust, lunges. We went over incline chest press. Those essential compound movements will do your body justice. If you are not doing those movements, add those into your regimen and you will see your body start to sculpt. Okay? Once again, this is the exact regimen that I've done starting since 2019. Of course, I've added more movements along the way. However, what we talked about today, once again, is the essentials. If you are not squatting, deadlifting, barbell press, overhead press, chest press, you need to implement those in your regimen today. Okay, I'm gonna give you all a copy of exactly what I did towards the end of the video, and you can just screenshot it, you know what I'm saying, and implement it. Drop in the comments the value that you got within this video. Tell me a little bit about your story, your weight loss journey, some trials and some tribulations, and we can just talk about it in the comments. Also, if you need bespoke training, coaching, and consulting, tap the link in the bio. I'm doing coaching consulting calls so I can help you along your way a little bit more personal, okay? Also, tap into the Soulful Healers community, right? It is a hub for people who are seeking to mold themselves into their most healthiest version, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Tap in. All of my links are down below. I have my recipe book, Fast and Flourish ebook, everything to help guide you and aid you on your health and wellness journey. All right, this is Avantí. If you found value in this video, listen, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Much love.